has always been a symbolic food of the Italian culinary tradition, with recipes jealously handed down from mother to daughter, or even more often from grandmother to granddaughter. I come from a region where homemade pasta is a very ancient tradition, the beauty of which has never been matched by modern machinery on the market. Fettuccine and ravioli are also industrially produced, but certainly they have nothing to do with pasta made with the slow and passionate work that the hands can do. In the past, the production of pasta was everyday life in every home. Women dedicated themselves to the art of kneading and creating traditional formats. Coming from a family where the production of pasta took place on a regular basis, it was natural and quite easy to acquire that experience that has turned over time into a real passion. It is exactly this passion for the culinary art that prompted me to start Scola la Pasta channel, to make the typical recipes of Italian cuisine available to everybody all over the world. Hi, my name is Francesca and I am here to tell you exactly how to prepare homemade egg pasta, the so-called delicious fettuccine. Close your eyes and just try to visualize ancient women inside houses of ancient small villages perched on the mountains around Rome on a Sunday morning. Can you hear the happy bells from the cathedral? Can you smell the aroma of the sauce prepared with so much love? Do you see the smile of the women who prepare the pasta and the children who play around the table? That is exactly what I want to do today, to bring Italy into your homes. Before moving on, I have to ask you something. If you like Italian cuisine, and also of course if you like this video, please subscribe to our Scola la Pasta channel by clicking the subscribe button and also clicking on the thumb up. It is just a small thing for you, but very important for us. That being said, without further ado, let's get started. Only a few ingredients well mixed according to our grandmother's tradition. Flour type 1, 450 grams. The so-called semola rimacinata or reground semolina, 100 grams. And eggs, one for each people plus one. So if we are 4 people, 5 eggs in total. Some tools: mattarello, a fork, a spatula and a pastry board. First of all, some clarification. There are so many types of flour in the market. In my long experience I've been using many of them, but today I prefer type 1 plus regrounded semolina. If you can't find, feel free to use also zero type or even double zero type, normally used for cakes. Prepare your flour on the pastry board, making a small mountain with a hole in the middle. It is like a fountain. We call it a fountain, like a Trevi fountain. Break the eggs and put their contents inside the fountain. And then start to mix with a fork. When the mix is starting to be less sticky, it's time to use your hands to mix. This is a very important stage. It should last about 10 minutes, making this specific movement with your wrists and hands. The mix is ready when it is smooth and quite flexible. Sign a cross on the top with the spatula and make it rest about 15 minutes. The cross is necessary because it helps the dough to breathe, but also is a holy symbol that refers to the holiness of food. Use the spatula to separate the dough in 4 parts. Use the roller to press the dough until you get the right thickness. To prepare the fettuccine, fold and roll the pasta sheet in half. Do the same thing with the other half until the 2 edges are close together, and do it once again. Now, with a sharp knife, we start cutting the fettuccine, making strips of about half centimeters wide. You can choose the thickness of the noodle, but don't worry if they are not all the same. They will only be more artisanal. Arrange fettuccine on a cloth and let them dry for almost an hour. Fettuccine can now be cooked in abundant salted water. Once dry, fettuccine can be kept for 3 days. You might even want to freeze them so you can use in special occasions. Delicious! Thank you for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing to our Scola la Pasta channel, so you will be up to date with all our upcoming recipes. Scola la Pasta, the Italian way of making food.